Welcome, Mr. Vibrational Man, here to help you as much as I possibly can. And this time we're going to do something different. I'm going to walk you through some understandings that I came to during my 10 years of spiritual awakening. It's constant, by the way. You don't just awaken and blur, done. No. It's like peeling layers off an infinite onion that just makes you cry. Are we joking? Kind of. Just making sure no one else is sneaking up, because I just tried to record this and someone literally popped up out the blue in seconds. I didn't even see him approaching. It was wild. But yeah, anyway, moving on. So our awareness was whole, and then suddenly it got split into two. We got left with awareness of the mind, awareness of the body. What they've done is they've separated the mind from the body as well. The mind is governed by the seen and the physical senses, so it's downloading everything from the outside world and translating it inside our minds, inside our being. Whereas awareness of the body is governed by the unseen, okay, and that one's it's processing the unseen, like emotion, truth, your moral compass, your navigation, survival instincts, thoughts, feelings, all of these things. But again, your truth detector, your ability to read what other people are feeling and what things are feeling like. So what they've done is they've disconnected mind from body, and they've got you downloading everything from the outside world instead, and trying to learn about the self from the outside and not from the inside. Okay, the true seat of the soul. So that's understanding number one. Understanding number two, we are electromagnetic beings down to the cellular level. Okay, and cells, when they move, create vibrations, and those vibrations create electromagnetic fields. So our body is a walking electromagnetic field, but our awareness is the biggest, most complicated one. Okay, and it's actually really unique, and it has this special quality to it that I like to dive into, because it helps a lot of people understand what the hell they're dealing with. Do you know what I mean? And this is the simple fact that our brains, our awareness likes to create familiar patterns, cycles, routines. You're always doing the same stuff every day, slight differences. But whenever you dive into a very low state or negative state, what happens? Something needs to happen for it to bring it back into balance, okay? And that's for the positive side to come down now and make you feel feelings of guilt, shame, punishment, or whatever it is, to bring it back up into its familiar pattern, cycle, routine again. It's balance, it's familiar balance. It is the same for when you try to place yourself up here and you're trying to move out of patterns. Now the only way that that's going to be brought back into its balance is for the negative side now to come up and again attack it and be like, oh, it's bullshit, oh, this isn't going to work, oh, I can't do this, oh, this is long, do you know what I mean? And then it brings it back down into its familiar pattern, cycle, routine again. It's not actually you that's attacking yourself. It is quite literally a conscious mechanism. I'm so sorry, the wind's blowing the camera all over the place. I got my foot on it trying to keep it still. But yeah, it's not actually you beating yourself up. It's a conscious mechanism that's actually designed to help you maintain a familiar pattern, cycle, routine. Okay. But like explanation number one, because you're downloading and trying to learn about everything about yourself from the outside, you're letting too much things influence you, and now all that stuff that you're downloaded is influencing your thoughts, influencing your feelings, influencing your decisions, and you're probably just dabbling in loads of negative stuff or bad things, and it's throwing your familiar pattern all over the spectrum, whether that's positive or negative, and that's why you're having highs and lows, because this familiar pattern, cycle, routine can create a familiar balance anywhere in the spectrum, whether that's good or bad. Okay, so again, if you want to change, just keep yourself where you want to be And this familiar pattern has no other choice but to meet you where you're at. Whenever it tries to attack you and be like, oh, you can't do it, and you just ignore it, okay? Ignore it and just allow yourself to remember, hold on a second, it's not attacking me, it's trying to save me. It thinks I've fell off my familiar path, but it doesn't realise, it doesn't get it that I'm changing the pattern. Do you know what I mean? So you stay where you're at, and it has no choice then but to and you just ignore the negatives for the period it takes, okay? So yeah, it's not you attacking yourself, it's a conscious mechanism that we all have. Bless you. What else we got? You are not experiencing the true authentic you that you are right now, okay? You are a product of your environment and expectations. You've been taught that you need to grow up and be something, and you've learnt off your environment, okay? It's like if you was born somewhere else, you would have became somebody else. So the person that you've built yourself into isn't the real you, okay? But that doesn't mean that you don't have a real you. The real you is the window itself that all these things are being experienced through, okay? Not identifying yourself with each individual thing that passes through your window. No. You are the window itself. You are awareness, okay? What else have we got? I think I'll leave it there. I'll come back with some more understandings, but something important to take in is, again, the different things you're allowing to influence you, because it's feeding your mind through all 5 of your senses: what you're hearing, what you're seeing, what you're tasting, what you're smelling, and what you're touching, okay? As I say to everyone, it's written on the back of the packet. It tells you exactly what it's going to do to you, and you can Google each thing and it'll tell you, these have cancer-causing chemicals and all sorts in there. And because we're paying for it and using it voluntarily, and it tells us that it's on there in the product, it's self-harm now. It's not murder. Okay, they're very, very sneaky with getting away with things. So you gotta be careful what you are indulging in and what you are letting in and what you are feeding your mind, because it creates loops and patterns. And you have to be careful of what you're feeding your body, because you are unawarely accepting your own demise. Okay. But on that note, I'm going to leave this on a positive one. You're not doomed. And if you watch the other video I've posted alongside this one, I'll show you how to release a lot of these emotions and stuff. But remember, stillness can help you become aware of what's actually happening around you and how they're doing it to you. Okay, so definitely pay attention to that. But yeah, on that note, you can find me on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube. I'll go live on TikTok. If anybody gets in touch with you, claim to be me and try and make you pay for stuff, that's not me. All my healing and wisdom is for free, okay? I do not make you pay for not a thing. But yeah, on that note, make sure you have a beautiful day every single day, and make sure that you spread that unconditional love and light in and throughout all living things, because you have that within you. It's there. You are love itself. You love things, and you love the fact that you love things, okay? It's just things hurting you that makes you feel like you want to keep that love away. But you love unconditionally all the time because you are built of it, okay? Peace.